Let's go through the setup and configuration area for the ribbon for CanopyCode. Configure is the first button here. Click that and you can see this is where you change all the configuration settings. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tabs that you can change things in. You can also export these presets or load them back in if for different municipalities work. After you make changes, you hit save, and then you can reanalyze and it will make the changes to the CanopyCode information. For setting the LOD, these are things that each of these things that say set need to be closed polylines. I'm going to click the LOD line, press enter, and then I'm going to select the property line and then press enter. I'm going to select multiple right-of-way lines, so I'm going to select it and not press enter until I'm done. We're going to go ahead and now add an area for like an easement. Let's make up one. Well, before I do that, I'm going to draw in a rectangle. Let's say there's an easement that's going through our property like this. Now I'm going to say set area, and the bottom I'm going to say number 1. You say which of the slots are we filling up? You can have up to 4 different areas. I'm going to call this an easement. Enter. And then it says select the polyline, so I'm selecting this and pressing enter. So we have set all that information. Now I'm going to bring in some trees so we can see what happens with those trees. Because we set all these things, it's going to show where the LOD impacted the trees. I'm going to go ahead and import them and then hit analyze. Where the trees have been impacted by LOD, where they're located with the property line, or if they're in the right of way. So that is all happening. And then we have this, we could go to the paper space and you can hit site info. Right here is where we just added that easement thing. You can change the name if you want. You can say if you want to have these shown or not. You have the site areas, like so the property line is for the site area, total site area. The LOD, the disturbance says LOD area, and you can make it change, say differently. Click site info, click here, and then it has that. So if anything changes per the LOD, when you run analyze, it will update this information as well. Let's go back into model space and we can change the LOD. Let's make a new LOD here, like we're trying to save this, and it changed the size of it. Let's say it goes like this. So I'm just going to match properties to make the LOD be the same. Whoops, wrong one. Undo. I'm going to select this one here and this one, isolate, and then match properties, and then delete this one. Set LOD. You can clear, make sure it's all clear, press C, enter. Then I'm going to select this first one, the outside one, and I want to subtract this in. I haven't pressed anything. I'm going to then select this inside line, and it says in the bottom A or S. A for add, S for subtract, and press S, enter. And then I could continue to add or subtract, but I'm going to press enter again and say we're done, and hit analyze, regen, and it's updating the site information as well. So we saved that tree and it updated this information with the site area, the LOD. The site area stayed the same, but the LOD and the easement's the same, so just the LOD changed for that site info. That's the setup and configuration ribbon area. Alright, let's move on.